So does it matter that I'm holding this? Am I acting the characters? Right then, said Dick. Right then what? Said Angelica. This is where the horses are kept. Where are they, the horses exactly? There aren't any. At the moment, this is my special stable. My special stable of pain. Your what? These are the riding crops, said Dick hastily, trying to change the subject. They're useful for opening things. Angelica. And Angelica felt him draw her in, his fingers tight against her back as he pressed his lips against hers in a liquid kiss. She could feel a warmth in him, an ardour that seemed to pulse him from his temples to the tips of his fingers. To put it tastefully. To put it less tastefully, his willy was like a rounder's bat. Tentatively, her fingers began to explore his chest. It was as if they had taken on a life of their own. She untucked his shirt and began to undo his buttons, slowly at first, but as her fingers brushed against the heat of his flesh, they quickened. Kaleidoscope patterns appeared before her eyes as she kissed his chest. The patterns were tattoos. Only joking. She knelt before him and removed his trousers, revealing pants that showed signs of considerable strain. She lay back on the sweet warm hay. There's some hay over there. He pointed to the other corner. That's manure. She lay back on the sweeter, but not quite so warm hay. He took one of her nipples in his mouth. He brought it back about half an hour later. Her breasts had become firm, like haggis. Or something. She sensed his hunger as he kissed her, biting her side playfully as he slid further down her body. She was burning, molten, liquid fire. She shouldn't be doing this. She felt dormant muscles awaken, flexing and contracting with an accelerating rhythm. He grasped her hands in his, and she strained against them as he stuck all his tongue, and then... as he stuck all his tongue, and that... Such a great line. As he stuck all his tongue, and that all... This is a brilliant line. As he stuck all his tongue in that, all up her doings. Beads of sweat glistened on Angelica's forehead. Her whole body taut, strained against the pain pleasure that she felt between her legs. She gave a little cry. And then clenched her teeth together, her mind exploding inside her skull as the persistent sensation burned deeper and deeper inside her. She could see his face, eyes tight shut with concentration, moving with her. Dick's tongue flicked across the kernel of her ladiness, and she gasped, wrapping her legs tightly around him, breaking his nose. Oh God, she grinned. Don't stop, as he clamped an old horse blanket over his nose. To staunch the flow, she took him in her mouth, treating it like a frozen banana that urgently needed to be defrosted for a dying monkey. That is supreme. He moaned and groaned like a dying monkey. She straddled him, and they lurched about as their rhythm built together. He stuck his tongue in her ear. She dug her heel into his throat, and now they were ferocious, like wild animals. He slapped her haunches. As they reached their spectacular climax, he swallowed his tongue, and she evacuated her bowels with such force that she lifted several feet into the air. 3 weeks passed. Old Beryl brought sandwiches every day. Only joking. That's hilarious, isn't it? Brilliant.